When looking at abortion access and the law in America, it can get a little confusing, but a few things are common knowledge. About 1 in 4 women in the US will have an abortion in their lifetime, and it's been legal there for nearly 50 years since the Roe v. Wade ruling legalized abortion nationwide in 1973. But something you might not know is that abortion access can affect your economic status. Your ability to access abortion can affect your earning potential, how much debt you have, and even whether you're able to finish high school or go to university. In fact, access to abortion can determine your economic fate in hundreds of ways. There's even a 73-page document about it signed by over 150 economists. And for women seeking abortions in America, this year their options could become far more limited, which means the economy will suffer too. I wanted to find out more, so I spoke to Elizabeth Nash from the Guttmacher Institute.
Your typical abortion costs about $550, and most people pay out of pocket, but we have to factor in so many other costs. People have to take time off of work, and because 75% of abortion patients are low income, that time off of work is probably unpaid. 60% of patients have children, and we need to be able to provide the care for them that they need. That adds to the cost, in addition to that basic cost of $550.
Today, women across the United States are facing more obstacles than ever when it comes to getting reproductive care. In 2021 alone, states enacted more than 100 restrictions on abortion access, the highest number since 2011. Women who are refused abortions are more likely to spend years living in poverty than those who aren't. They experience a 78% rise in debt and an 81% increase in bankruptcy and eviction. Another study found that young women with unplanned pregnancies who could access abortion were 20% more likely to finish college and had a 40% higher chance of landing a decently paid job. These are the kinds of impacts that can last a lifetime. Another big factor is that abortion access across the United States isn't equal, and many states have their own individual laws on the issue. For example, if you live in California, you can get an abortion up to the point of fetal viability, or around 24 to 26 weeks. But in Texas, it's limited to about the first 6 weeks of pregnancy, before many women even realize they're pregnant. To give you a bigger picture, abortion access in the United States currently looks like this, with 29 states demonstrating hostility to abortion rights and 16 demonstrating support. Right now, it's a patchwork of different laws and restrictions, but things could change dramatically in 2022, when the Supreme Court will decide on a controversial law in Mississippi which aims to limit abortion to 15 weeks and makes a direct attempt to overturn Roe v. Wade nationwide. The Supreme Court currently has a 6-3 conservative majority, meaning in one scenario, depending on what the court decides, abortion access could look like this, and 26 states could trigger complete abortion bans. Since Texas enacted its near-total ban in 2021, neighboring states saw a significant increase in women traveling from Texas to obtain abortions. Here's some of the numbers that have already been reported. It's too soon for extensive data, but abortion clinics in neighboring states fear they could struggle to meet the surge in demand.
The whole clinic network is disrupted. Right now, patients who can are leaving the state to one of the bordering states, such as Oklahoma or Louisiana. Now, Oklahoma has 6 abortion clinics, and they're already at capacity. Before the Texas ban went into effect, maybe a patient could get an appointment in 2 to 3 days. Now these patients are waiting 3 to 4 weeks before they can be seen.
And you guessed it, it all costs money. Let's look back at what could happen if Roe v. Wade is overturned. This is how far women from these banned states could have to travel for abortions.
So that's hundreds of miles and hotel fees and costs of food and other travel items that you may need. So you're talking about hundreds of dollars.
According to the Institute for Women's Policy Research, state-level abortion restrictions cost the U.S. economy $105 billion every year. That's roughly the size of Ecuador's entire GDP in 2020. So beyond the debate on religion, constitutional, and reproductive rights, these restrictions have a massive impact on women and the economy. And for US women of color who are disproportionately represented in those living below the poverty line, and more likely to live in states with the most restrictive abortion laws, that's amplified even further. Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below and subscribe if you want to follow more of our coverage.